Alright, so welcome back, guys. Welcome back to your Monday video. I just finished recording some Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I was only able to get to one try. Why is my phone going off? Give me a moment, folks. I heard that over the headphones. Alright, I figured out why my phone was going off, and it about died. And that was sitting in the living room. It was only on 6% for some reason. But aside from all that, as I was saying, I was recording Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I was only able to get to one shrine. I gave like 3 or 4 attempts with Zonai devices to get to another set of shrines. Or another shrine, I should say, in the Sky Islands, but that just kept failing miserably. I recorded that for about an hour. Probably going to chop that down to like a 30-minute video, maybe 40-minute. But good news is all the parts arrived for Windows, or not Windows, but for the project I've been working on for so long. The project that was going to let me do the stream in the to begin with. Now, I know I mentioned that I had an IT guy out in Arizona, but I could not get a hold of him in order to try to get him to help me finish this project up. So I had to fly it solo. And, well, first time build a computer. It went a lot better than expected. It went so much better than expected. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hop into this mission here, alright, before I get copyrighted for music and all that. So, this map's a little bit of a tricky one, okay? This is a little bit of a trickier map. The reason being is there's a lot of little secret entrances and whatnot that you would never expect. And also, all these jumps. Oh, hi there. Finally, he's done and dealt with. Alright. Let's jump. Oh, I almost didn't make it. Okay. Let's see here.
Stop where you are.
Extra life. Now, in this map, you also got to not only be careful of falling off an edge, but also you have to be careful with which edge you step off of, because some of these you actually have to just jump right off. But yeah, the tower, it's running. I have it built up. That's not okay. See, like, there's a stormtrooper down there. I've got to get down there. Let's see. So, for those of you who don't know what I literally just did, you can actually activate the elevators by just pressing the A button. When you're standing right next to them, doesn't matter if they're on the same level as you or below you. you can still activate them. But the tower, it is built. It is ready to rock and roll for the most part. It is, I just gotta go through a few final system tests to make sure that it is worthy of being able to handle a number of the games that we're going to try to play on this channel, and can actually help make the videos happen. Okay. I'm pretty sure I need to get up through here somehow. Let's see. Okay, that's center screen up. Okay. I'm supposed to get up here, and I'm trying to crouch jump, but it's not working. Okay. Alright, so back up here we go. Ah, right, I have to go across there, but also I need to go across here. Oh! See? That's what I was talking about. I about misstepped bad. Keep thinking that's my run button. Yeah. Alright. That looks like a seeker drone. And it was. So, remember this, that we need to come back this way eventually later on. But right now, to save ourselves a little bit of trouble in the future, we're going to go back this way. What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Alright, where'd you go? God, that sky moving around like that is so trippy. Okay, this brings me back up to here. This weapon is a little bit more finely tuned for long range. Okay. Now, take a drop. Okay.
You're not authorized.
Okay. Now, if I remember correctly. Yep. So, this map here is essentially the research facility where they were coming up with the idea plans for the Dark Trooper program. Hey, look at that, another life. And I'm just trying to find the material they were using in order to not only make the Dark Trooper itself, but also the weapon that they use, or weapons. Now, I need to get into here. I cannot seem to remember how to get in there. Ah, right. That's how I get in here. That opens the door. The slash drops the bridge. Now this looks like a boss room, right? Well, hate to disappoint you, it's not. Come on, cycle back around. Okay, we obviously can't get them from here with that. Now, remember that hole that we found that had the ventilation shaft? We need to go there next. This is basically just making it a little easier for us to get out of Dodge when we need to, if you know what I mean. So, if I'm not mistaken, I believe, maybe this way. Yeah, that's exactly where this is. Okay, why did you switch me to that? Ah, there's the crouch button. Mouse droid. Seeker droid. $4.99. Oh shit! I forgot about the turret up there. I forgot about the turret up there. I forgot about the turret up there. I forgot this map has turrets. They blend in so well. Okay, I need to get through here. Okay. The tracking on those things are unreal. And the funny thing is, these officers have better armor than the stormtroopers. And I don't understand why that is. Really don't. Okay.
There he is.
See?
You there, stop. Stop, rebel scum!
But yeah, I'm going to be doing these stress tests throughout this week. I'm going to be doing the stress testing through this week of the the tower, and see where we get from there. Slowly working on it right now. But also I'm trying to remember this map and where I need to go. Now this is the new gun. This is supposed to be the Dark Trooper weapon, which we actually see the better version of it, what it's actually supposed to be like. Because it's actually supposed to be a repeater, right? It's supposed to be a repeater rifle, but we actually see a better rendition of it later on. In Star Wars, we actually see several better renditions of it. In Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, which is Jedi Outcast, and then Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. And we all know it from Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefront 2, and it is supposed to be labeled the I want to say the TL-50 or the TL-52 heavy repeater. Essentially, it's got a grenade launcher function. Let's see. So yeah, that's secondary fire. But it's supposed to have a grenade launcher function, and it's supposed to have heavy repeater function. Both of which are good, but it goes from what it is now to something even better later on. Let's see. Alright. I gotta go up this way. Let me see. I don't think I can just open this door. Oh, I can just open it. Okay.
You're in violation.
Oh, hi! Alright. Get the blue key card. There we are. We got all the good stuff. Now, I believe that opens that up. That is for my escape later. That's what that is for. Now, we all seen the notification coming up, or came up, where it's saying that my battery's about to die, and all that good stuff. So, I do have to try to make this quick. That's what I'm focusing on right now. So I apologize if I'm not talking enough, but I am pretty focused on trying to remember this map and level. I've already been down that way. And back this way. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, hey, more shield. That's what I needed. Okay. Oh, hey, I could use that. Let's see. Okay, I can exit out that way. Let's see. Oh, I never went the other way in this event system. Got another life. Right. Okay, headlight off. Now, I don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing next. I've already been recording for about 31 minutes. Or 21 minutes. That's way too long. Let's see. This is where I need to go, I think. Ah,
You there.
here we are. Oh, something else you guys gotta know about this game is that these little codes here, they don't always match up with what you get in your data pad or whatever. So that's kind of the crappy part about them. Because they do change shapes on you when you least need them to, and or least expect it. Let's see. Okay, so that's the way I need to go. Do I already have the code? PDA. Inventory. Yeah, okay. So that's the code that I need, right? But it doesn't always match up when you go to type in. I think I should be able to show you guys here in a second. So let's see. Let's go to PDA, right? So we need a 3, a C, and a D. That's what it's looking like, right? So see how the 3 is a little bit different. A C and a D. But yeah, see, they don't look exactly the same on regular. So here we are. Yeah. Battery low. I get it. Yeah. I get it. Okay. So what I'm having to do right now, literally, is rotate a bridge to these different doors. And the reason why I'm having to do that right now, or do this right now, is so I can gain access to the material they use for their Dark Trooper program. And I do have to be careful because I fall, I die, yada yada. And I know, watch this. Okay, it's not as tricky as I thought it was going to be. Okay, that gets over to that. I know, I'm having to do a lot of back and forth running right now. I'm not going to stop because you told me to stop. But yeah, that's basically sewage stuff down there that I don't want to fall down into for one, obvious reasons. Two, it's all electrified and whatnot, and it's going to fry me. I don't need that. So, that being said, okay, now for the last bridge. Running, 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 running. Alright, turn auto run off. I know sound is probably saying or sounding way different than it's supposed to be or than we're used to, especially in some of these areas. They didn't exactly have audio dialed in entirely back in the day. So that is changing, right? That's why it's changing, and some of it's sounding muffled, some of it's sounding a little louder than normal. All that. Okay. So now that brings it up to here for me. I can grab this material
Found some
here.
interesting looking metal. I think this may offer some important clues.
That's all we need. Let's get out of here. I'm getting nervous.
Oh. No. No. I'm gonna get crushed. Damn it. Okay, I lost a life. See? The stuff is toxic. You don't want to touch it, you know? All that good stuff. Why is that switching? I don't remember switching or flipping it. But okay. It's not a abort mission. Okay. So now I want to get out of here. Question is, do I remember how to? Something like that it looks like. Let's see here. Let's see. I don't need to go through there. Running. Dead end. Running. Wait a minute. Yep. Okay. So I think I'm on the right track here. Could be wrong. Let's see. Okay, I need to get down there somehow. Now the question is, how do we get down? Let's see. Wait a minute. What's this? Aha! Here we are. We have found our way out. Okay. Wasn't meaning to shoot, but here we go. Oh, that went backwards. Alright, so now I get back to where I started, if I can remember how to. And I believe we are back where we need to be. Here we are. Alright. And there we are. That is the research facility. Okay, here we got another cutscene. Alright. So, a little overview of the next mission. The metal that we found comes from a mining facility. And they use it for the armor of the Dark Troopers. So now I have to go ransack their mining base operation and try to shut it down. Let's see. Not a coincidence that the Empire has a mining facility in that very system. Guess what? That's exactly what we need to do. We gotta go place a charge. And yeah. So that's what's going to happen there. But we're not doing that right now. Okay? In fact, this is going to be the end of the video. It's already been about 32 minutes since I recorded this. Now, again, I do have the tower built up. I am finally finished with that project. Now, here's the kicker. I spent about $150 some change. Okay? I'm not going to try to remember the exact amount, but it was north of $150 after taxes and shipping and handling, only to basically get a big old smack to the face, just right to the face by Microsoft saying, no, you don't get to use Windows 11. Your computer cannot run it. And I'm left sitting here going, wait, what? I was so pissed when it said my computer could not run Windows 11. Especially with the specs that it has. It peeved me off. I put in so much work and effort into this console, this tower. So much money into this tower. Trying to rebuild it so it could be running once again. Because, like I said in many previous videos, I've had this thing since I was 6 years old. That thing did not die. It was still running off of a Brown Abbott motherboard. If you guys know what that is, you guys are a real PC OG. So please go ahead and leave a comment and like down in the description, in the description or below the description. You guys know what I mean. If you guys are a true PC OG, leave down in the comments, like this video, subscribe. Okay? But this thing was still running on a Brown Abbott motherboard. 0 sticks of RAM in it. 0. I know, that's not possible, but it was. And the funny part was, it was running Windows 7, basically, I want to say Enterprise, because it was at home, and it wasn't professional. It was running Windows 7 Enterprise faster than my dad's brand new HP was putting out Windows XP, and it had at least 8 gigs of RAM in it. And it's kind of sad that this old freaking tower is so much more of a workhorse than that piece of crap HP. All right, the bad part was that it makes it even worse. Is that HP was practically like only a year old, and was still technically considered brand new off the shelf, and it was running Windows XP slower than my computer was running Windows 7. My God. But the computer did not give up its life until I was about 21, 22 years old. Okay? So, this thing is quite literally as old as I am. It was built back in 1990, 1994, somewhere around there. It is just as old, if not a tad bit older than I am, and it was just cranking out non-stop programs it was not supposed to be able to run. And yet, here it was, still chugging along. For 20 plus years within in my life, all right, I got this from my first stepdad, okay? He gave it to me. And this thing has just, it's been through so much. I've been through so much with it. The last 8-9 years or so, I've been without it. I've been trying to make do with what laptops I can get my hands on. Now, that being said, let's see. I want to make sure that this doesn't shut off. That being said, yes, I had to tear the tower apart a little bit, okay? I'm not proud of the fact that I had just had to do what I had to because of the power supply and all that. But, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's actually pulling air out. Almost saddens me that I had to do that and flip the power supply just to try to get it in there, only for it to be pushing air the complete opposite way. Well, either way, this tower, it's a beast, alright? I am not going to share any details with you guys on this just yet, of this tower, because like I said, I still gotta do the strain and stress testing of this system. I gotta make sure that Ava can record and edit the games that I play with consoles, but then I also gotta see if it can play and record some of these other games on the PC itself. I have to test this thing. Alright? The only number that I am going to give you guys for this tower is the MSI power supply is an 850 Gold Plus 80. Alright? An 850 watt. So this thing is cranking quite a bit of power. Now, is my system taking all of that voltage? No. Okay? I actually talked to an electrician back when I was working at Circle K. He was one of my regulars. And he told me that when he was doing electrician work, to always expect to be using, so if your graphics card, for example, says it needs 600 watts or recommended power supply is 600 watts, jump it up about 20%. Alright? Jump it up. Jump it up at least a good 20%. I said, screw that. Let's go ahead and jump it up like almost 50, maybe 40%. So I did about an extra third of that 600 watt. And that's what my graphics card was calling for, was minimum power supply of 600 watts. I said, screw that. I went with an 850 watt power supply for this tower. And if need be, because of that Gold Plus 80, it can jump up an extra 80 if it needs to, just for a startup or something. So, all in all, this tower is not bad. I've got the lighting system in it updated. I've got brand new processor, motherboard, graphics card, RAM, storage, you name it. I've got just about everything new in this tower. New. Or as new as I could get. And I am proud to say that I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. It's still going through all the games that it needs to install currently right now. To give you an idea of what my library is looking like, I got this for free off of Epic Games Store, but it is still installing The Outer Worlds. That's right. I am going to try playing The Outer Worlds, and I believe it was developed by Bethesda. The commercial that I seen for it way back when it first released looked pretty funny. So, I'm actually kind of a little excited to want to try to get into this game. But, we got some other games, not just that are on here that I'd like to be able to jump into. Some of them are a few years old, some of them are like 10 years. It doesn't matter to me. If I see a game that I'm interested in, right, or looks like it's getting a lot of reviews, I'm gonna go and get that game. And if it's free, well, I'm definitely going to get that game because I can't always spend money on games. All right? So if I see a free game, I'm downloading it, we are playing it, and it's going on to YouTube. All right? So with all that being said, I'm glad I'm able to finally give you guys a full-on update, or at least a majority update of the computer tower and the system. And like I said, this thing's pretty sweet. It is pretty freaking sweet. All right? Because when I plugged it all up before I put Windows 11 in, I never even finished the idea of the Windows 11 system. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to the BIOS, and then we'll get to the and we'll get back to the part where Microsoft slapped me in the face saying, no, you can't use Windows 11. We'll get back to that. Okay? This tower, with its motherboard, the BIOS came pre-installed. Apparently that's the way it's supposed to be with most motherboards and computers. I didn't know that. Okay? I didn't know that. My thing says, has a little flash BIOS, USB port on the back of the thing. So I thought I had to go and install a brand new BIOS. Luckily I didn't. Okay? And luckily I didn't try. Otherwise I probably would have screwed this all up. Okay? So, after fiddling around in the BIOS and making sure everything's lined up, which I barely had to do any work, it was almost all plug and play, I think. I finally have to start waiting for FedEx, but FedEx doesn't show up till later on in the day. And, they don't show up until after I call my buddy up to give me a ride out to Walmart so I could get a few things for groceries. And I'm like, okay, cool. They finally showed up just before I'm about to leave out to go get food stuff and all that. So I take it out the package, I plug it in, I get the key card ready to type in the product key, and that's when Microsoft slaps me in the face and says, your system can't handle this. Screw you. And all I can sit here and think is, why? Why are you going to do this to me? Well, apparently what it is my motherboard and my processor are built only and only for Windows 10. The software I can no longer just go and buy off the Microsoft Store and just install. No. And you can't just go buy a product key from Microsoft either. So what had happened was my buddy comes to pick me up. He comes in. He sees that I have the thing turned on, but it ain't got no windows. So I explained to him what I just told you guys. And then on our way there, it's like, yeah, it came with the product, Windows 11, even though it didn't come with, even though it won't let me play, or put Windows 11 on there, I still have a valid key card, product key. And then I got to thinking, and I was thinking out loud, I just wonder if, I could use it for Windows 10 if I could somehow pirate Windows 10. And then my buddy goes, oh, maybe. Maybe you should Google that. As we're on the road. And I look over to him like, you know what? I was literally just thinking I could Google that. Great minds think alike. All right. So, I type it in onto Google on my phone, and a dead zone So I don't get the answer right away. Immediately I have to wait like another 5 minutes for my phone to load the answer. And, well, when we finally got out the dead zone, really? Howdy doo-dah! I can use Windows 11 product keys with the Windows Media Creation tool. So, I downloaded the Windows Media Creation tool. I don't know, correction. I went and got my groceries, and I still had some money left, so I said, screw it. Let's go get a 32 gigabyte thumb drive. Which I found a 3.0 only for about $8.88 at Walmart. Came back home, plugged the thing in to my laptop, and formatted it. Got rid of all the little extra bloatware that SanDisk likes to hand out for vault security. Eliminated that. Dusted it. Gone. No longer in existence. And then I use the Windows Media Creation tool on it. That gets set up. Mind you, by this time, I've already turned off my computer tower and wasn't thinking. So I take the thumb drive out and I stick it to the back of my turned off tower. And then I turn it on and it's already installing Windows 10. Imagine that. So, needless to say, I was able to use my product key for Windows 11 that I just recently bought along with the software. I'm scrolling the screen up and down so you guys don't think it's just a dead zone in the video. But it let me utilize the Windows 11 product key for Windows 10. So the good news is the system that this tower was built for, it now has that. Through and through, all in all, completely legit. Microsoft might not be supporting it or even allowing you the option to purchase it, but you could still, for now, when this video drops, not sure how much longer after this video drops, but you could still kind of download Windows 10 for free. Okay? Product key will make things a little bit easier and everything, and give you some better features and all that. But I was able to install it, enter the product key, and for the last 2 days, I have been fiddling with settings and everything else left and right. And now it's just down to installation of games. It's down to its last 2 that it needs to install. And I think in the course of this next week after I finish editing these videos, I'm give it a little bit of a stress test, see how it handles. Because right now, this thing, it's fast. It's mean. It definitely seems mean. I've got an MSI motherboard in this thing. It's got the Dragon Center basically built into it. So this thing, it should definitely have quite a bit of punch in it when I finally do start PC gaming. Now, a game that I'm going to be playing later on is Warframe. Alright? Some of you are fans of it, some of you aren't. I don't know how I feel about it because I didn't play it. I've only seen a little bits here and there, and I feel like it'd be playing a little bit like, I don't want to say Dead by Daylight. What's a good game that I could compare that looks like, it looks almost like the Diablo combat mechanics. Yes, you're in a third-person perspective and you actually have control of the camera, but it looks like your buttons have a recharge on the alt attacks and standard attacks and ultimates. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't like that. I am more into racing games, actual cars, Need for Speed, okay? Shooters like Halo, Wolfenstein, Half-Life, Red Dead Redemption, Call of Duty, and then my standard hack and slashes like Devil May Cry. All right, those and occasionally some flight simulators. I used to play a crap ton of Rogue Squadron when I was a kid, but not sure how I feel about Warframe. So let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments. All right, I know I went on a little bit of a ramble here. It's a little bit longer of a video of me doing absolutely nothing except scrolling up and down the screen. But hopefully this will give you some insight onto what has been going on and why videos might be a different length than normal. So if you've been stopping by and actually checking out the channel and you've stopped by this video and actually watched it all the way through, I appreciate you guys so much. All right, we're up to 21 subscribers right now, okay? You're going to hear me talk about that in the Legend of Zelda video later on this week, because I recorded that game before I recorded this game. That being said, if you like the kind of content that I create, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Subscribing's free, people, okay? Doesn't charge you any money. The only time that you get charged money for a subscription is if you're doing the YouTube Red subscription. And I don't get any of that money. Not anytime soon anyways. And when I do start getting paid, I'm only getting paid like a penny a subscriber or something like that. Okay? Let's put it this way. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, you know how much I'm actually going to be getting? Like $10 a month. If that. If lucky. That's soda money. Okay? I'm not going to lie. That's literally what it's going to be. But it doesn't charge you guys anything to subscribe to a YouTube channel, okay? Again, for those of you who have been stopping by, checking out the channel, and actually have been trying to recommend the channel, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. You don't know how much it means to me. I've been on this journey for about almost 3 years now. That being said, if you know somebody else that might actually enjoy my content, whether it's a coworker, a friend, or a family member, or a very distant cousin, okay, please share and recommend my channel to them. Let's try to get these subscription numbers up, all right? That being said, I appreciate you guys' support. With all that being said, I know I said that twice. My name is Silent Sound, and I will catch you all in the next round. Thank you guys again for stopping by and actually checking up. And I'm glad I was able to give you guys some kind of an update on the project that I've been working on for so long. But this is me signing off. Y'all have a great rest of your day, okay?